You mentioned that you battled some injuries during soccer.
Yeah. So
Excuse me, football.
football. Let's say football, please. Let's say football. So yeah. So I have been like I had like a bad injuries in my bone on my feet. I break my bone on my feet, and like it was like just a bad timing because I didn't tell you, but I was like playing with my hometown for 10 years. Then I moved to a national level, but not professional. But I was playing still with my best friend, everything, and it was like the best level in France, but not in a professional one. And I was going with the first team, and my brother was in this first team, and my brother is a professional soccer player, so shout out to him too. And he's a professional soccer player, and my dream, why I start soccer, it was to be like him, you know. So I wanted so bad to be with him, and the coach just told me, okay, now you're with the first team. I say, okay, so nice. We just like it was the preseason, and I break my feet.
Wow.
So it was like such like a tough moment for me, and I had to deal with it. And I was only 17, and
Yeah.
so you learn so much about yourself, as we say, and about like, damn, I'm not showing off like to the coach, and I'm make people disappointed because I was injured, and they were like, they bet on me. They said, okay, this young kid gonna help us, and I failed. So that was a huge moment for me in my career. To I've been through this injury, and for 6 months I was out, and I had to do like everything by myself because I was not in a professional level. So find a trainer, call this guy, try to train by myself.
Yeah.
That was such a tough moment for me. And then since I'm here, only like a couple of small injuries. I would say like hamstring, everything, not big one, but still like you feel, man, that's I know the coach is mad,
Yeah.
and I'm mad about myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you see your teammates playing and you are like this, just watching on the bench, man, that's so tough.
That's a horrible feeling.
Bro,
I know that feeling.
yeah.
That's a horrible feeling.
I was like, it's too like it's the same feeling about like, damn, I feel so disappointed for me and myself. And then you learn how to manage it. Maybe we're gonna talk about it, but you learn how to manage this type of moment of you are out for injury. So yeah, I would say like hamstring and this
Yeah.
feel.
I want to go back to that injury when you were 17, right? You said that you felt like you were a disappointment, but at the end of the day, it's an injury. You can't control if you get hurt or not.
Yeah.
So how would you say during that time that you managed those feelings of that you were a disappointment, that these people bet on you? How did you manage those feelings during that time compared to the other times closer to present time that you got hurt?
So I would say like there is two parts of this because like these big injuries when I was 17, you are like only 17, and like you said, okay, this is my first big injury. How can I manage it? So at the beginning, I was like not taking this seriously. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was saying, oh, that's fine, and I was like walking everything when I was not allowed. But then I feel pressure from my brother too, who say, bro, come back. Like you are good on the pitch, come back. And then I think this was a very important moment for me, and my brother helped me in this to put this one to go back to work. If I cannot be on the pitch, let's do something else, work your abs, work your legs or something else, put yourself in a hard work to have something to do. So this was like a turning point for me when I've been through this injury, and I walk a lot, and when I came back I was actually fit, maybe fitter than before because I worked so bad to be here at this moment. And I ended up to play with my brother. One of the last game, 17, and he was here, and I played with him. Was amazing moment, amazing emotion. Was the best moment in my career to play with your brother. That's amazing. And I would say there is this last injury. I changed a little bit about like, okay, now I'm in college. I'm injured. I cannot do nothing. Instead, only like putting my me on the work. So I use this moment to think about something else. You are like, you don't feel it, but you are in a bubble. Like when you are in season, you are like practice, flying, game, coming back, practice, lift, everything. So you are in a bubble. When you are injured like this, you have maybe more time about yourself and you think about something else.
Yeah.
So it helped me, for me, like I love fashion, you know, I love fashion. So I start to look at like some fashion here in Miami, fashion designer. I start to look like new campaign, everything. That's the details, but you know, like it helps you to think about something else than only soccer and school, for example. This I start to read some books about soccer, about everything, about tactics, still calling my parents, everything, to have this, to leave this bubble of like soccer injuries, this bad environment of, yeah man, you are not here, but yeah, I'm not here, but what can I do? You know what I mean? Like, so maybe I can exit a little bit this moment and use this moment to have a break on myself, still going to practice and still work like hard, but let's find an opportunity on this moment to just let's relax and think about what can I do for the next year, what I want to do. Think about yourself, about project, about what I like, what can I do, go for a walk, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like to have a moment for you to relax a little bit and leave this bubble of sales and everything. That's important, yeah.
Definitely.